Welcome back to News Geelong. The world of sail with Audi Victoria Week was again a feature on Corio Bay for the week leading up to Australia Day, as Meryl Friend reports.
Here at the Royal Geelong Yacht Club, and it's coming to the end of Audi Victoria Week.
Australians are very proud of their sporting achievements, whether it be in sailing or other athletic events. So this type of event is super for Australia, but more importantly, we're very keen to make sure it's a great event for Victoria. And the partnership between the Melbourne and Geelong is one that we want to keep continuing and develop.
Well, the Passage Race is actually probably the oldest regatta in this country. In fact, it's not much younger than the America's Cup, would you believe? You know, the America's Cup started in 1851, and the Passage Race was not that long afterwards, in the late 1850s.
The week's been going well. We started on Saturday. I was part of the race team that did the course for the sports boats, SB3s and J24s. They had very competitive sailing, good to watch. We've had various conditions. We've had light conditions and we've had winds up to 21 knots, so they've had good sailing. They've all gone away very happy, and I think, you know, that says it all. It's been great.
So what sort of numbers of boats were we looking at and crews in Geelong?
We had approximately 17 sports boats, and we had about 9 SB3s and about 8 J24s. It's a little bit disappointing. I think the numbers were down a bit on previous years, but I think there's been a lot of changes regarding financial situation as far as the world economy and also what's been happening up north. We have had visitors from interstate, and they've all just thumbs up, so they've had a good time. Where we're having the course area is between the Yacht Club and Smorgies. Oh, sorry, there is a new venue there now, but it's going to be in that area, which will give the cadets the exposure to the cadet sailing, and I think we've got close to 30 entries for this event, so it should be good.
One thing's for sure, we have a very good crew, and you only have to look at our work around the marks and that sort of thing, and anybody can see that we've got a very good crew. Yeah, great regatta. We set a plan to win this regatta in the first place, and we've been able to achieve that. It's only the second regatta for the boat.
Australia Day has been a fantastic end to the event. Very relaxed, casual, families enjoying it. Tops off a great Audi Victoria Week.
Here at the Royal Geelong Yacht Club, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl. SPAN is the Suicide Prevention Awareness Network, which saw hundreds of people join in the annual walk in Geelong with the very meaningful slogan, "Tough Times Pass." As the Suicide Prevention Awareness Network walk has been held again today, Australia Day. Lisa Castle, well done.
Thank you very much. So proud of how we've achieved all this in such a short time.
How much planning has gone into the process?
A lot. Yeah, big deal. Like, it's taken us a long time to get it all together. We're learning each year. This is only our second, and we're really wrapped with what we've done.
A great turnout to support you, and awareness is a very important key.
Absolutely. I had no idea how many people were dying with suicide. It kills more than the road toll, and it needs to be out there, and people need to know that it can affect anyone.
And you've had a wonderful lot of help, Barb and Kim assisting you very much throughout the day.
Absolutely, and Janelle, who we couldn't find at the moment. Yeah, we've all done a great job. Really proud of ourselves. We are. Yeah.
And from next year, bigger and better.
Absolutely. Hope to double it again.
Where does the message come from? Tough times pass.
If people just hang in there, give it a go, get help. You know, if you had a problem with your heart, you'd go to a doctor. If you have a problem with your brain and you're feeling shit or feeling bad, go and get help. There is help out there, lots of help. Just got to hang in there.
Lisa Castle and her girls from the Suicide Prevention Awareness Network and the big walk today, Australia Day. God bless you and keep up the great work.
Thanks very much.
The redevelopment of the former Geelong Golf Club site in North Geelong has taken further steps forward, as Meryl Friend reports.
We're here on the corner of Ballarat Road and Thompson Road, the site of the old historic 18-hole Geelong Golf Course, which is soon to be transformed into a residential estate with a 9-hole golf course. We're able to speak with Geelong City Councillor Eddy Kontelj.
Well, as you know, this land's been discussed since 2003, 2004. And in 2006, there was a 173 agreement that was approved by council to develop this portion of land with some residential property and also a 9-hole golf course and various other amenities. That's had various changes and amendments and suggestions put forward. Recently, in October 2010, we did in principle support a plan that was put forward to us that was very much close to what was agreed to in 2006. So I guess it's since then that we've been trying to maintain dialogue with the developer, being Links Living, in order to come to an amicable agreement and an outcome that I guess the community is expecting of us.
And so now the plan is behind you, which is on the east side of Thompson's Road, is where the 9-hole golf course will be, and behind us to the west is the residential site.
Well, in fact, the golf course will be on both sides of the road. So you'll have golf course surrounding the perimeter of both sides of the golf course. On the east side will be the clubhouse and also a bowling green, and then on the west side, being the side closest to North Geelong, will have the residential properties, about 320 allotments, and then the golf course surrounding that, with some walking paths and public open space. The main thing that we've been trying to do is really to ensure that the plan is in line or very close to in line with what was agreed to in 2006. And what the community has been very strong about, and I'm glad that they have been, is that they want as much as possible to maintain the historic vegetation and native plants that are in the area. And so we've been working very hard and been very vocal on that point, and they want the historic golf course maintained. So I'm now more comfortable, after talking to golfers about the golf course, that we're at least heading in the right direction with that. One of the stipulations that we would like to put in this most current form of the plan is that there is a timeline that this development is completed, because really the community is sick of this eyesore. Whilst it's a beautiful piece of land, they're sick of the rubbish that gets dumped in it, the loitering that occurs, the signages on the fences. But people just want this to be a nice, pleasant place to be, and so we really need to be steadfast and swiftly get into this appropriate development.
From the Geelong Golf Course, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl. This is News Geelong. Following the break, we'll return with our Friday sport and weather report.